This deck is quite based indeed. So the deck I will be discussing today is literally based. Don't focus too much on what the acronym actually means, by the way. It's more of a joke than an actual real intuitive name. It is a super combo heavy deck that can run a lot of Handshapes and a lot of engines, such as the Magician Souls engines, the Tenny engine, the Brave engine, the Fusion Destiny package, as well as this Trudeau with Yazi and Mirror package to break boards and make negates going first. Huge shoutouts to Gabriel Nets, by the way. He's the genius behind this deck, so I will link his combo video and deck profile in the description box below. But yeah, as you can see, this deck is literally the younger brother of the OCG version of it, which is basically almost the same thing, Brave Tenny, but with a lot of banned cards. This deck is inherently good through Handshapes because you have the Wandering Griffin Rider, which is an Omni Negate, and you also have Baroness de Fleur, which is another Omni Negate that you can make either using the Griffin Rider or like Vishuda or anything with a level 3 tuner monster, such as Red Rose Dragon, which summons you the Rox Rose Dragon when it is used as a synchro material. This deck is absolutely filled with extenders and consistency cards such as the Emergency Teleport package with Ghost Ogre, Magician Souls, of course, Vishuda, like I said, the Brave tokens, and also Small World that can literally search you anything you want. It isn't a deck that requires a lot of Garnets, by the way, because all the bad cards, quote-unquote, that you can draw, cards that you can still utilize from your hand in case you draw them, it's just that you'd rather not see them. The only true Garnet that you absolutely are screwed when you draw is Mare, but seriously, in a 60-card deck, I don't think it's gonna be the end of the world. You can draw Rox Rose Dragon and still be fine because Red Rose Dragon also summons from the hand when it is sent as a synchro material. You can draw Desbot 1 and you're also fine because Needle Fiber can summon from the hand. And you can also draw the other bricks like the Destiny Row cards and still be fine because they are also utilizable from the hand with Destiny Fusion. So the end board typically consists of Baroness de Fleur with Artifact Scythe and Destiny Row Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. And you can also have other cards like Herald of Arclight, which is huge. It's not just an Omni Negate, but it's also an anti-Forbidden Droplet card because the effect that a lot of people forget is that it's also like a baby Macrocosmos, so every card that would be sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard is banished instead, and if your opponent is relying on using Forbidden Drop to send a lot of monsters from the hand, that is not going to work. This is something that is extremely crucial when you deck build. You don't want to play a deck that is just consistent. You want to play a deck that's consistent, powerful, and also very resilient through Handshapes and board-breaking cards. Phantom Knight is resilient through one Forbidden Chalice or Forbidden Droplet, because you also have the Phoenix Enforcer that comes back on standby, with the Break Sword popping, triggering the Rusty effect to pop the Artifact Scythe on draw phase. But this deck literally does the exact same, so we can actually compare this deck to Brave Phantom Knight. Maybe better or just as good, it really is up to you. But this deck can actually sack quite hard if you get lucky with Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, in case you get lucky enough to send one Fairy Tale Snow from your deck to the graveyard. But yeah, as I said, this deck is extremely fun, and it's also very powerful. Going first is basically an insta-win, because nobody can win through Artifact Scythe package. You have so many negates, so many pops, so many interruptions with your opponent. And going second, it breaks boards very well, because this Trudeau with any monster makes Yazi, and then you pop a card, summon Mare, go for access code, pop more cards, etc. So this deck is evil going second as well. So this deck is at least in the top 3 best decks. It's really up to you whether you think this is better or worse than Brave Prankids and Brave Phantom Knight, but since it utilizes a lot of really powerful engines, it is so incredibly consistent that you might easily win a YCS, or top a YCS at least if you know how to play this deck. Even if you have no intention of playing this deck, I really recommend playing with the deck, so you actually have a good idea on how to counter the deck. Anyways, that's pretty much all I had to say for this video. Let me know, guys, if you're actually down for me to make more videos like these, where I just discuss decks and engines and cards, etc. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and also check me out on Twitch and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.